Write it all out like a bird in the sky. Whiz, write it all out like you were a bird. Fly it all out like an eagle in a sunbeam. Write it all out like you were a bird.
It's one thing to go to a national park or a forest or something, but then it's another to actually go there and to climb a cliff.
I think that the climbing experience is great. You start off on the beginner wall. If you're easy at that, you go into the intermediate. And then this year I actually reached my goal. I climbed the advanced wall.
A camper comes here to camp. Maybe they've never even climbed before. And we just introduce them to the sport from the very basics. First thing we do is just teach them how to be safe. Make sure that their harness is doubled back. Make sure that their helmet is on properly.
I think that climbing is actually probably one of the most safest things they do here at Hyrox. You tie your knot, and they check it for you, dress it correctly.
Great job. All right.
Redundancy is paramount. Safety, of course, always comes first, and then our objectives. Some of the things that we look for the kids to invite on our real special trips are attitude and responsibility and how they treat others. It doesn't matter that you're a good climber or not. It just matters that you've gained the base knowledge, but you're also going to be there helping out others and being there as a team. The key to being a good climber would just to be someone who's responsible, has a great attitude, is patient. Skills are really secondary to all that.
It took me probably this whole session to get the advanced wall, but a bunch of counselors helped me through it, told me where to put my feet and hands, and I eventually got it.
Our staff is the best staff that I've ever worked with. Our eyes are always focused on the kids and what they're doing. Many areas that we go to, we have to actually lead climb these routes. You have to start from the ground with your rack, which consists of lots of different anchoring systems. The staff and I will begin at the bottom, and we will actually lead climb these routes and then set up an anchor at the top for the kids to be able to top rope on them. You really have to have good footwork. That's one of the biggest lessons that we teach the kids, is to have great footwork. So as you're climbing up a face climb, sometimes there may not be very many handholds to hold on to. So you really have to trust your shoe rubber on this friction climbing that we have around here commonly. You can step up onto some really small footholds that you would never think your feet would stick to, and you just stick your foot there and it stays, and you can just keep climbing your way up. Sometimes we have crack climbing, where you can actually put your hands in a crack and your feet in a crack as well and climb up. Sometimes there's a big corner where you have to stem. You have to use both walls of a corner to stem into. Chimneys are pretty uncommon around here, but there are some. But you can sort of wedge yourself into a chimney, like with both sides. There's a front and a back wall, and you're sort of like wedging yourself in and climbing your way up like this. One of the things that we tell the kids is if there's any route that you want to get on, we'll get you on it. It doesn't matter how hard it is, or how remote, or how tall. Our staff is that qualified that we can get you up any route you want to, anywhere.